That's how it happened.
And there's another element to this story as well, because you were working in a fast-paced industry as a TV person, and then you developed a drug addiction.
I did.
How severe was it?
It was bad. The hours I was working at Inside Edition, I averaged 21 airplanes per week. Literally, I can remember times where I would have breakfast in Miami, shoot a stand-up, fly to New York to meet with my agent for lunch, and then fly to Los Angeles, which is 5 hours further, to have dinner and interview somebody like Tony Bennett at the Harvard.
But did you separate the two, the drugs and the journalism?
Yeah, I was rarely was I ever high when I was working, but I stayed up all night, so I never slept. I probably got by on 2 to 3 hours sleep for almost 7 years. I actually interviewed President George Bush Sr., and I was still high from the night before.
You managed to clean up your life, quit the drugs, and then now for the big question, Rick, because I think a lot of people wonder, how on earth did a guy like this, a recovered junkie, a guy with a remarkable TV career, a guy who survived to work with Joe Exotic for a year, how on earth did he end up in Buddha? How did you end up here?
The brief version is, after TV Junkie, I had about 350,000 emails come into me.
Yeah, the movie about your life.
Yes, and I would try to respond to as many as possible. Well, slowly over time, those mails and those contacts faded down, and one person stood out, and it happened to be this woman who lived in Buddha, and her name was Kristen. And over the years, we became online friends, and after we had the fire at the zoo and some other things with me seeing the shrinks, we became very close, and we fell in love online. And so I told her finally, you know what? I'm quitting everything, taking an early retirement. I'm moving to Buddha, and I'm going to marry you. And that's exactly what I did.
It's pronounced Buddha.
You're working, teaching, working also?
I'm working at Buddha New. I'm a reporter for Buddha New there. My best friend is the editor of Buddha New, Gerhard Jensen. And I have a wonderful life. I love Norway. It's the best country on earth.
What's your favorite pastime in Buddha? Where can we observe you if we ever come to Buddha?
Well, if you ever come to Buddha, all you have to do is drive down the main highway in Buddha. You'll see my house with an American flag flying outside right next to the Norwegian flag. It's not hard to find me. Everybody in Buddha knows who I am because I'm probably the only American, especially the only American with a cowboy hat. And so they're all like, oh, it's just Rick. Oh, yeah, he's out. But they've welcomed me in Buddha, and they've made it home for me. And I'm very grateful. But, I'm a guest in this country, but this country has done so much for me.
Tiger Man, Tiger King.
And doing my job.
Rick Kirkham, it's been a great pleasure and so much fun to hear this extraordinary story of yours. Thanks for sharing it with us.
Thank you for the honor of being here, Anna.
Thank you. Oh, so that's it. Quite cool. Mr. Tiger from the documentary on Netflix, Tiger King. He moved to Buddha. It's called Buddha. It's fun. It's Norway. It's pretty good, pretty nice. Come over, man. Put a like on the video if you like the content and be sure to subscribe.